Good evening, my tea friends. So I got a delivery of a Japanese black tea known as Wakoucha. And this has been kind of a little bit of a infamous tea, rare tea. It's very hard to source. And if you can source it, it's usually going to be ridiculously high in price just due to its scarcity. But it is a black tea from Japan, and so naturally, if you're familiar with Japanese green teas, they're fairly needle-like in size, right? The leaves are a lot smaller. This is what that Wakoucha looks like. Now, the flavor of this, oh my god. And just due to the fine needles in this, the fine leaves, I ended up putting it in a tea bag so that it could properly filter without clogging up all of the filter holes that you see in my spout. But wow, this is just the first infusion. Look how pretty that is. Like, this is not an exaggeration. It's a little bit more red in this is not too much of an exaggeration. It's a little bit more orange. The camera's really highlighting that orange color, but it is such a good tea. If you are familiar with yellow teas, the darker ones, this is very vegetable, like spinach or squash, stewed squash. It is very sweet. It is very pumpkin-y. It's rich, but it is so clean and crisp. It is bold, but it is not at all astringent. I mean, if you let it steep, for like a minute or so, it probably would be. Oh my god. So I think with this next payday approaching, I'm gonna get a little bit more of a small batch just so that I can let this experience last for as long as I can, because hopefully with what I purchased here, it'll last me a year, maybe. I don't know. We'll see if I come off this wave, because I'm going to be consuming this daily, like if not 3-4 times a week. I had to purchase it in smaller batches. I got I think I got 200 grams worth of tea. But it is so good. It is so rich. It is so pretty. It is so clean. Japanese teas, I highly encourage other people to try, but you have to get properly sourced loose leaf Japanese tea, not out of a tea bag. Even the tea bag stuff is okay, it's good, but I would highly recommend, like, if you get a gyokoro, or if you get a sencha. I can't remember if sencha is Chinese or Japanese, but get a good, decent, richly green, loose leaf Japanese green tea. It will blow your mind. It's a different world than the Chinese green teas. Chinese green teas tend to be more earthy. They can be sweet, they can be floral, they can be fruity, but there's more of that ash taste to them in my profilings when I consume Chinese green teas. It reminds me of a little bit of piki water because I'm Hopi. It reminds me of if you just let your piki sit and soak in the water and you drink that water afterwards, you get that, a little bit of that umami flavor, that sweetness flavor, that earthy sweetness, the plant sweetness is what you get. But let me smell this again. Smelling the lid, I'm gonna smell the pot. Yeah, it smells very much like a lot of the yellow teas that I have. It's just so pretty and it's so clear. It is... Oh, I'm going to enjoy this. Thanks for listening to me rant and rave about this. I just wanted to share this with you. And if they are still in stock, Wakoucha from Tealyra, if you want to jump on it and snag it before I do, I highly encourage you to check it out. There's no sense in me being stingy because I got a good supply. But if I can, I'm going to see if I can snag a couple more bags because this stuff is so good. Have a good night.